Hello one and all, this is Wolfstar Gaming. It's Anton Savetin, and welcome back to more Robotics Notes Elite. So last time we, as Akiho, went to dear old daddy, who happens to be the JAXA Tanegashima Space Center chief, in hopes of him helping Akiho with the funds, the personnel, and the facilities necessary that she wants to have to work more on the Gun Build 1 or the Gunbarel robot that she's been working on, that has been being worked on since Misane had been working on it when she was going to school here. So, but it got shot down, unfortunately. It's like whole thing about there was a whole thing about talking about dreams last time and how dreams can get shot down, and that's basically what her father did. So yeah, but now we are back to the point of view of Kaito, and the last thing we actually did was have a conversation with Kojiro Frau. I remembered to say that in the right order this time. Had a conversation with her through the Kill Ballad app, and she is willing to meet with Kaito. So it's all very interesting of how this is unfolding so far. I mean, it's like with Kojiro Frau now taking root in Tanegashima here, I do wonder how things are going to progress and how she is going to get involved in the robot club and get involved with I'm thinking possibly of her joining the robot club and helping Kaito and Akiho work on Gun Build 1. We'll just have to see how that all plays out. And I'm very, very, very interested in that. So, going forward here, as soon as I put my phone droid away, Akiho returns.
Kai.
Hi, Akiho.
意外と早かったね。あと1時間くらいはかかると思ったよ。
Yeah, that probably took like what? 20 minutes maybe? Maybe half an hour?
ダメ。全然話になんないよ。
Yeah. It's like he was being both father and the chief of the space center. Akio is clearly disappointed.
だろうね。
And back to sad Akiho again.
だろうねって。
アキちゃんの要求はいくらなんでも無茶すぎだよ。おじさん困ってたんじゃない？
I mean, her requests may be a little, a little too forthcoming, and maybe just a little unreasonable. I mean, her requests are very, I guess, demanding. And as far as her father reacting to her requests, he reacted in the way that I would have expected for him to react.
お父さんなら絶対食いつくと思ったんだけどな。
Well, except he didn't.
東京にある本社にお伺い立ててみるとか、そういうこともせずにね、いきなり断ったんだよ。
Phone headquarters? I don't think she fully understands what her father does.
もうがっかりしちゃった。頑張るアンクストライカーを出しそうになったよ。
You don't want to do that. You'll just get grounded. She's starting to get excited again, which means I need to calm her down lest she complain forever.
まあいきなり欲張らずに段階を踏んでいけばいいんじゃない？
Instead of all at once, yes.
段階か。
身の丈に合ったところからってね。アキちゃんは理想が高すぎるんだよ。
I mean, that's true. Her dreams are very large, but there's nothing really wrong with that, per se. I mean, she wants to reach for the stars, and, you know, her way of doing that is very forceful. She comes across forceful.
理想は常にビッグにだよ。
Yeah. I noticed that she didn't put on her glasses this time. I guess that's not one of her usual references. A wry smile still on my face, I stand up and walk to the parking lot where our scooters are, hoping to end the topic. Akio follows a little ways behind me.
っていうか、今日来なかったスバルには罰として部室の掃除させよう。
What? Okay. It's a what? Why is Subaru's actions, you know, with him being, you know, Mr. Pleiades and all, or no, wait, I was corrected in the comments saying that it's actually Mr. Pleiades. I believe that's right, Pleiades? I guess I was saying it completely wrong before. Thank you for the correction. So, it's funny that she's giving him a punishment.
またその話？俺に愚痴るより本人に直接言いなよ。
だっていくらなんでもあんな言い方しなくてもいいのに、仮にもうちの方が年上なんだよ。
生意気なのは前から分かってたじゃん。
Yeah, really. It's like his demeanor towards us before he was introduced as Mr. Pleiades was just so straight-laced, and you know, everything with the Robo 1 event and after, seeing him act the way he has acted so far is just kind of funny to me. I mean, yeah, he's a teenager, so he would have some kind of like levity in his personality, but I wasn't expecting the levity to be on that kind of scale. Just a few hours ago, Akio was talking about going to TNSC today, but Subaru had a sound argument as to why he refused to come along. What was that argument?
僕は行きませんよ。ナンセンスですから。
Nonsense. Okay. Akiho looks like she's just like pleading with him, but he's not having any of it.
そもそも TNSC はロケット発射場なんです。それくらいは間抜けな部長でももちろん理解していますよね。
間抜けって。
ロケットを打ち上げる施設とロボット工学の間にどんな関係があるのか教えてほしいですね。
That's actually a good question. I mean, sure, there's the the rocket punch move that tends to be in anime. I guess in robot anime. I don't really know. I'm just assuming, but you know, maybe maybe that's the connection. I mean, I know that's kind of a funny connection to how rockets and robots can be related. But aside from that, how are they related exactly? In Akiho's mind, anyway.
JAXA には宇宙ロボティクス部門っていうれっきとした研究部門が。
Space Robotics Department. Huh. And she wants to utilize that.
あることを僕が知らないとでも？もちろん把握しています。当然でしょう。それを前提で話していたんですが、失礼。どうやら食い違いがあったようですね。宇宙ロボティクス部門研究者の助言を得たいなら、東京か筑波へ足を運ぶことをお勧めしますよ。
今思い出してもムキーってなるよ。なんであんなにへりくつなんだろう。
I think that's just part of who he is. It's like he seems like he would be like part of like the debate team.
へりくつじゃないでしょ。むしろ正論すぎる。
I mean, he may not be argumentative, but he does actually seem kind of reasonable. But I still say that he seems like he would be someone who would do really well in like the debate club.
カイはスバルの肩持つの？
I mean, that's what it's sounding like.
案の定断られたわけだし。態度は生意気だけど将来有望な後輩だと思うよ。
He's not talking like a teenager right now. He's talking more like an adult.
そりゃうちはダメな部長だけど。
アキちゃんとしては現状のままズルズルいくのは嫌なんでしょ？だったら変化を受け入れることも必要なんじゃない？
Akio does seem to have a little bit of trouble with being open to sudden changes. It's like now that he mentions that, I do notice that now. Yeah.
なんて俺が偉そうに言うことじゃないけどね。
じゃあカイも変化を受け入れてくれる？
touche.
変化？
ガンツク1のパイロット、うちはカイしか考えてないから。
Yeah. It's like with the way he was controlling the Tanegashima machine in the Robo 1 event. Yeah. It's like he has to. It's like he's the he's the best person to do it. Especially since he is in the top 5 in the Kill Ballad leaderboard. It's like no one else would be able to do it as efficiently and as fluidly as Kaito can.
はあちょっと待った。パイロットって何それ。初耳なんだけど。
Well, she's just telling you now.
パイロットって言ったらガンツクワンに乗り込んで操縦する役に決まってるでしょ。
Yeah, that's basically a definition of a pilot. The person who rides and controls.
ロボットアニメの花形、一番目立つところだよ。やっぱりパイロットは男の子であるべきなの。だからうちはあえて身を引いたのさ。
Huh. Okay. She has stepped down.
カイはロボワンでもオペレーターだったんだし、スバルに名誉を譲るのはなんか尺でしょ。
Why can't we let Subaru steal the spotlight exactly?
だからカイに。
やだよ俺。そんなの名誉でもなんでもないって。
Why not, Kaito? It's like you don't want to be famous.
むしろ生贄っていうのがふさわしいね。
That's going a little extreme, a little overreactive. A human sacrifice?
何それ、どういう意味？
だってアキちゃんが作った代物でしょうが。どう考えても歩く棺桶でしょう。命がいくつあっても足りないよ。危なすぎる。なあ、そもそも歩くかどうかも怪しいけど。
No way, Jose. What phrase in Japanese is equivalent to that phrase? I really want to know. It's like there's her hair tossing that she wanted to give Kaito. It's like she couldn't do it to her father, obviously, when she and Kaito wasn't with her in his office, so. Here we go again. She always does this when she doesn't like what I'm saying. Or when she doesn't like what her father is saying too, apparently. Akio storms off ahead of me.
カイ、帰りにローソン寄ってくから。
はいはい、お供しますよ。ついでだからね。
In the end, we gained absolutely nothing of value today. Oh, we're now from Subaru's point of view.
ただいま。
It's like, sorry, I'm just kind of like listening to the background dialogue, even though I can't even understand it. But you know, it's like I have to take in everything. Oh boy. Okay, so it's like I should come up with a kind of a little bit of a different voice for Subaru. I've just been using my normal voice for Kaito. Let's see. When I get back from school, I spot Dad relaxing in the living room while watching TV. My dad, Hiromu. Hiromu. That's an interesting name. Is a fisherman. He goes out to fish around 3 a.m. and comes home a bit after noon. He doesn't talk much, and he can be stubborn, but he provides for the family, and I respect him.
遅かったな。
友達と B コープに寄ってたんだ。
B Coop? What is B Coop?
そうか。
母さんは？
醤油が切れたらしい。買いに行ってる。
そう。
When I peek into the kitchen, I see that dinner's still in the middle of being made. She'll probably be back soon.
じいちゃんとばあちゃんはまだ畑？
なあ。
父さん、風呂は？
まだだ。
じゃあ沸かしとく。
Subaru is a good son. It's like he'll fill the tub for his father.
頼む。
I end the conversation, and just as I start to make my way to my room to change,
スバル。
Dad stops me in my tracks.
何？
Nani? Nani? He's still staring at the TV screen. The evening news is on. Oh, that's what that dialogue in the background was. It was the news. Okay. The newscaster is explaining that Typhoon number 2 is on a path from Okinawa to South Korea.
昨日はいつ帰ってきたんだ？学校に遅刻したそうだな。
ああ。1限目には間に合わなかったんだ。船の時間があるからどうしても。
He did take a ship. So there must be a ferry then.
鹿児島は楽しかったか？
まあね。
その鹿児島の友達というのは付き合いが長いのか？
Friend? Who exactly is this friend? Could it possibly be a friend that we have seen in the very beginning of the game? Like one of the other girls that will eventually become part of the club? Maybe? I hesitate for a moment. Dad's never asked this much about my social life before. Has he figured it out? No, that's impossible.
そこそこには。どうして？
前も何度か鹿児島に遊びに行って月曜の朝に帰ってきたことがあっただろう。
My heart rate naturally rises. I suddenly notice that my mouth is completely dry.
日曜のうちに戻ってくるようにはできないのか？学生の本分は勉強だ。学校の授業をおろそかにするような遊び方はするな。
I actually agree with this. All the time that I was in, high school as well as in college, I was a student first and foremost. It's like I was actually one of those who treated school as a job. So I did not have an actual job until after college. Or, well, after college and, during summer break. I never held a job while actually being in school at the same time. That's how it was for me. I mean, even though I wasn't like the best at school, I was a very average student. It's like I never got straight A's. It's like I kind of struggled. I mean, I have Asperger's, so it's a little throughout school it was a little difficult for me. I was not in like special classes. I was just in regular classes. And while I excelled in like subjects like English, it's like English was always my best subject. I would be more worse for wear with like history and science. Those were always the two subjects I struggled the most in. Math I was always average at. I tried my best. That's the important thing, is that you try your best. And it's not like I didn't study. It's like I have like with history, I have a hard time remembering dates. So it's like trying to remember a bunch of numbers. Yeah, that's difficult for me.
ごめん。気をつけるよ。
Is he gonna turn around? I somehow managed to feign calmness and reply. Oh. His father looks very stern and gruff. He looks like he's, like, been through a lot of, to put it bluntly, shit. I mean, he looks kind of mean, if I'm being honest. Then again, this is just my face value interpretation of him, seeing him for the first time, so that could change. That's when Dad switches his gaze from the TV to me.
何?
おととい東京でロボットの大会があったらしい。
Huh. Subaru's father knows about Subaru's own dreams, doesn't he? And I only take it that Subaru's dreams kind of coincide with Akiho's. I reflexively swallow my breath. Is there a sweat on my forehead? Is there anything unnatural about me right now? Anxiety swirls around inside my chest. I desperately try to make sure that none of it appears on my face.
その大会にお前の学校の生徒も出場していたそうだな。
Yes. I mean, I only assume that the event is televised, so it's like, did he see the event? Would he recognize his own son?
へえ、そうなんだ。知らなかったよ。
I curse in my mind. Like, shit. Senomiya Akiho and Yashio Kaito. In my head, I throw every foul word I can at my incompetent upperclassmen. Well then.
お前はそれとは関係ないんだな。
About that.
当たり前だよ。
Things have changed though now. Since he's gotten back. I know for sure that my voice was steady when I answered him. This helps me regain some composure.
ホビーロボはもうやめたんだ。それが父さんとの約束だろ。
Oh. Okay, so his father doesn't like Subaru quote unquote playing with hobby robots. So he's like, get rid of those, do your schoolwork, get good grades, put childish notions aside, be an adult. He's that kind of father, isn't he? That kind of person. This is really shedding some light on who Subaru is.
心配しないでよ。
He also seems very no-nonsense. Dad's sharp gaze feels like it pierces through me, seeing everything. To avert my eyes, I pick up the bag I placed on the floor.
ならいい。
Dad seems to buy my lies and returns his gaze to the TV screen.
風呂沸かしてくるよ。
I'm a little worried now because I somehow get the instinctive feeling that if Subaru doesn't do things the way that his father wants him to, that his father will, like beat him. Not like with his fists or anything, or maybe like with a paddle or a belt. I mean, I know that's like more of a common way to reprimand your children here in America, but I don't know specifically in Japan of what they use to reprimand their children if they're not behaving the way they should be. At least in their parents' eyes, I do now am really worried about Subaru. What his home life is like. It's like, yeah, take a breath, Subaru. It's like things will work out alright. Eventually. I close the sliding door, and once I'm alone, it's weird that there is a period. That's why I was like, wait. That's why it seemed like I was a little confused there. I take a deep, deep breath. sigh of relief. It's then that I notice my underarms are soaked in sweat. Thanks for sharing that. Okay. This track. I really, really like this track. I mean, I'm really liking the music, period, so far in this game. It's like such a... This track is so beautiful. And it is, like, really fitting for an area that has an aurora borealis in the sky, so it's like... really do like it. Oh yeah, this is back to Kaito. Should be. On the way back from TNSC, after parting with Akiho, I end up coming to this park. He must come to this park a lot. I'm feeling kind of sentimental, which is really out of character for me. Must have been that dream this morning, almost 10 years ago, when I watched a rocket launch from here. Why am I remembering it now of all times? Sometimes nostalgia just happens. It's like, you can get like the most random thoughts of, you know, years past. That happens to myself sometimes. Especially like when I watch a movie that is very nostalgic for me. You know, like one that I grew up watching. Who am I kidding? I know why. It's because Akio talked about going to TNSC. Right, because it's the space center that puts on that rocket launch every year. Right? So, of course that would make him nostalgic. But I didn't come here to relive old memories. I have one objective at the end of the day.
Kirubara, Kido.
Right. To play Kill Ballad. I was trying to think of what that would be, and of course it would be Kill Ballad. Alright. Yeah. Oh! Star Raptor again! I saw that it was against Tajirin again. Oh. That was a long string, okay. You win!
よし今日は調子良かったな。まさかタジリンに勝てるとはね。
I mean, you beat him once before. Still getting matched with Tajiringer, or however you exactly say that, at a time like this almost feels like the work of some mysterious force. Like the god of fighting games or something. The god of fighting games? It's thanks to that god's mechanisms that I end up remembering something from my past. When Misane was still a high schooler on the island. About how I felt when I played games with her. I felt happy. Not once did she ever show me any mercy. She just pummeled me into the ground. Much how like you do that with Akiho. I was only an elementary schooler at the time, too. Talk about immature, right? Or maybe she just hated the very concept of losing. This all sounds very familiar, doesn't it? But thanks to that, I ended up getting tough, making me into the player I am now. Yeah, it's like if... Ah! Oh! Oh my god. Leg cramp! Oh! That was a massive leg cramp. Ow! Oh! 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 Ow! 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 Wow! That did not feel good. Oh man. I am okay. I am okay. It'll subside eventually. The pain. At least it's not another hernia. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, with how Misane was with him when he was younger with playing games, he is now the same way. He is now the same way as when Misane was with him to Akiho. So it's kind of like a full circle kind of deal. Even now, Misane is the wall I'm trying to overcome. A wall. Why are you treating Misane as a wall to overcome? It's like I'm trying to understand that, and that's a little hard for me to grasp right now. I kind of need more information.
タジリンか。
The 6th, 7th, and 8th place. Oh no, wait. I think it's just the 6th and 7th place that have changed again. I remember White Bean Guy being there before, but back kick level 3? Interesting username. Yeah, back kick level 3 and Mija are new names on the leaderboards here. Tajiringer is presently ranked number 4 on the Kill Ballad leaderboards. It's like, how many times does he have to beat Tajirin to actually surpass him? I actually have a hypothesis about their true identity. Oh, you do? It's like I came up with my own hypothesis now a couple of episodes back. I mean, I still want to say that Tajirin is that Maikawa guy from Robo 1. I figure it could be Misane out in Tokyo. I mean, sure, a lot of people play Robo 1. Would she still, as being as busy as she is, would she still be playing video games? I occasionally see some of Misane's habits come through in their play. Oh, really? Their handle is also mighty suspicious. Tajiringa is a play on the Senomiya sisters' favorite phrase. Really? Huh. Okay, then I guess I'm way off base then. That would explain why they never use Voicha or reveal their identity. Misane is super popular after all. Right, Yeah. Anyway, when I imagine Misane quietly playing games like back in the day, it puts a smile on my face. Yeah, it was simpler times, so it would put a smile on anyone's face, being nostalgic like that. That said, I've never actually looked into this little theory of mine. I don't plan on doing so. And that's because it'd make me really sad if I found out it wasn't her. It's more exciting to just enjoy my silly theory in a vacuum. In a vacuum? What's wrong? Okay, I can take it out. I haven't actually looked at the geotags here. Oh, there's a brighter red. Okay. So, Uchugaoka Park. A park where you can watch the rockets soar. Overseer Mitanecho Planning Division. And of course the phone number. And Mina Mitanecho Local District Hall. Danger! Do not enter! Okay, I will not enter then. Unless I want to face that danger, I guess. I guess those are the only two. Oh, Tweepo. I always forget about Tweepo. I'm gonna be blunt. I don't like this one bit. Played 30 minutes, 6-0. But I have money. We can do it without help from JAXA. In reply to this one, I don't think it's that easy. You get to use all that money freely. Are you even allowed to? Or that ain't good luck, Aki-chan. LOL. I'll go with this. You get to use all that money freely. Are you even allowed to? Yeah. Okay. And from Mr. Pleiades. Hey, isn't it Yashio Kaito, the one who had an amazing final at Robo 141? Let's have another heated match. But the winner will be me, Mr. Pleiades. I almost said Pleiades again. Oh wait, this is Subaru. What am I doing? Although I feel like I should change my voice up a little bit, since Mr. Pleiades is a kind of an alter ego of sorts for Subaru. So, hey, isn't it Yashio Kaito, the one who had an amazing final at Robo 1? Let's have another heated match, but the winner will be me, Mr. Pleiades. Oh man. It's gonna take time for me to get used to saying it the right way. Pleiades. At the robot clinic, huh? Please wait one more month. By then I'm supposed to get a good amount of cash. I'll even pay double. Double? Okay. I suddenly sense someone's gaze and raise my face from the screen. But there's nobody besides me in the park. It is late after all. It's quiet. The only sounds are those of chirping insects. What was that? Oh, it's I've got mail. The message arrival sound suddenly rings out of my phone droid. It caught me off guard, causing me to panic for a moment.
メール受信
It's like, why is the music from Kill Balance still playing? Yeah, this stuff again.
またゲジねえか。
Geijine. Did I hear that right? Geijine? The message is all garbled. It's like, yeah, we got this once before, and I'm like, is this like some kind of like hidden code or some kind of like hidden? Is there like some kind of hidden message or something? It's like, what exactly is this? The only readable text is the sender's name. Gijeni. Nay. I've been getting these messages on occasion for a while now. Well, at least once before, at least that I've actually seen, you know. The weird thing about it is that I only ever get them when I'm in Uchugaoka Park. Huh. Is someone trying to reach out to Kaito? Oh wait. I remember, like, more towards the beginning of the game, we had gotten that short little scene with that young girl in the park here. I wonder if she's this Gijine. She very well could be. I mean, that's the only person that I can think of that would be possibly behind this male, because of her being here in this park much earlier, and with the fact that Kaito goes here quite often to play Kill Ballad. So it makes a lot of sense in my mind for that girl to be behind this message. But then again, it's like, what is this message supposed to be getting at? I figure they must be some kind of prank or something. I mean, if it's happening more than once, and if it's like the same garbled message, it might be a prank, but at the same time, it might not be. Someone's trying to reach him, I feel. But I do remember hearing something about this before. Who did I hear it from? A classmate? An old lady in the neighborhood? Or was it some urban legend on the net? Either way, this is how it goes. Uchugaoka Park is haunted. Haunted! So, what, like that girl from the beginning of the game is, what, like some kind of ghost or apparition or something? Oh. All of a sudden, my phone droid screen distorts and freezes up. That's not good. It doesn't respond when I press the home button. Maybe some kind of interference, like from that tower? Maybe?
なんだよこれ。
But although then again, he comes here quite often, so maybe it's not interference from the tower. Maybe it's interference from somewhere, maybe close by that he can't see. Maybe? For some reason, I'm starting to feel uneasy. Rightly so. Then, that's a familiar sound. Wow. That's a sound I haven't heard since I was a kid. A strange noise plays from my phone droid. It's unpleasant and hard on the ears. The sound is enough to disturb my nerves. Meanwhile, my phone droid's screen is still frozen. Sound continues to pour out of it. Is it broken? Or I try lightly hitting it, but it doesn't respond. For reasons I can't explain, I look around me. I get the chills and soon realize I have goosebumps. I love those books. Cut me some slack here. Are you seriously saying that this is supernatural? Am I being punked? Again? It's like, who keeps punking me? Is it you, Ashton Kutcher? Plus, I can't even counterattack. They're cheesing me like crazy. In an unwinnable battle like this, retreat is the only option. What a pain in the ass. They're the one cheesing, not me. I should ask Mizuka-san about ghost rumors the next time. Oh! It was that girl! Oh. Yeah, that would startle him. For me, that was just a little surprising. It's like just to all of a sudden see someone just, casually walking by, just going for a nightly walk. And just, huh? What? Just now, I totally saw something that looked humanoid. Well, that's because it was a human. The sound stops and my phone droid is responsive again. For some reason, IRUO is open. It's at this very moment that something appears on screen. And it was that girl. Oh.
Huh?
It's like, does he believe in the supernatural? Personally, I like to believe the unbelievable, so it's like, I believe in ghosts, I believe in the more unbelievable aspects of the supernatural, like vampires, werewolves, especially werewolves, because I've always had a fascination with werewolves. The undead. It's like all of it. I believe all of it, personally. A voice. A person's voice. It's already July, so it's not at all cold, but every hair on my body stands straight up as I shiver. Time to go home. Time to go home right now. Oh, come on, Kaito, don't tell me you're actually scared. I guess the next day. Oh, back to Akiho. Well, that was interesting. I mean, is Uchugaoka Park actually haunted? Or is something else going on? Is the girl real or not? I guess we'll eventually find out. Anyway, I am going to stop it here for the day. Some very interesting things to consider here. Especially with what we just witnessed. So, I hope you all enjoyed watching, and thank you all for watching as usual. And if you enjoyed the video and want to see more, like, favorite, and subscribe to become part of the pack. And don't forget to claw that bell icon so you know when a new video comes out. And as always, everyone, have a great day or night wherever you may be. And watch out for any supernatural phenomena.